Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where today we are starting a blind playthrough of Quantum Break. This is an outlier to my Remedyverse, one of the games I have yet to put on the channel, and I told myself and I told many of you I'm playing this before Control Resonant releases later this year. I'm so excited to finally be diving into Quantum Break because this is actually one of the first, I think it's actually the first Remedy game I ever saw. Just because I wasn't super familiar with the fact that they did Max Payne, and in my head I was like thinking Rockstar with Max Payne because of Max Payne 3, right? So Quantum Break during the Xbox One reveal was actually my first look at this game, and I guess Remedy in general. So I have vague memories of the 2013 Xbox One reveal. I think we all have some form of repressed memories from that era, and this was during their gaming and TV push, right? Where you could have your Xbox One and you could go and watch TV and, you know, all of that kind of shit that was going on back then. Quantum Break, I think, was born out of that idea. I don't really know much about the development of the game and how much it was influenced by that, but I remember it being one of those major selling points where it was like, there's a TV show attached and it sort of plays into the decisions made in the game. That is like the baseline of my understanding. So what I have seen of this game is its initial reveal and just some vague memories of that time period, right? And that Remedy have kind of alluded to some Quantum Break stuff in other games, because I have gone through Alan Wake 2, and there's stuff that kind of is pushing right up against Quantum Break territory without, I guess, directly addressing it or referring to it, because I don't think they technically own it. I think it's more of a Microsoft Remedy collab sort of deal, right? So all that yapping aside, that's kind of my base level understanding going into a blind playthrough. Sean Ashmore on the screen right here, and I recognized Dominic Monaghan. There he is. He's there as well. So we're just getting shown some faces of actors on the screen and a blinding flashing white before we dive in. So I'm excited to finally get Quantum Break on the channel to play through it and prepare ourselves for Control Resonant. Am I playing this in the hopes that maybe there'll be more of this referenced or alluded to in Control Resonant? Maybe. But I'm using that as a motivating factor. I'm like, I'm going to go through this before we do that and see how we go. I think I recognize this dude's face as well. I'm not sure on his name, but that's Littlefinger, isn't it? That's Littlefinger. Without further ado, let's jump in to Quantum Break. Start a new game. The right setting for those who love a challenge, a moderate challenge, and new to shooters? Fuck it, I'll run it on hard. The right setting for those who love a challenge. The Riverport University Experiment Act 1, Part 1. Now, I don't know how this game is going to handle the TV element, because I think the episodes are in the game. So I guess we play and find out.
The number one killer is time. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know. Time broke. A growing fracture leading to the end of time. We went after a device that could fix it. Things turned ugly. Paul Serene was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack.
Him and me both. We failed.
Jack.
And of course, time travel was involved.
Jack.
Going too fast for you? Okay. What do you want to cover first? You tell me.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
I came back home to see my best friend, Paul Serene.
He wanted to show me what he'd been working on. My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing. He was right.
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road!
Asshole.
Riverport University. Here we are.
Hey, thanks for the ride.
No problem.
Okay. That transition from the pre-rendered
You've been away
cutscene
for
to
6
gameplay.
years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but Will, not so much.
How did it make you feel?
I was just happy to see Paul.
Okay, so 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours later, multiple headaches included. It still needs some work. This game is demanding as fuck. Didn't think so. Was like really naive, and I was like, I'll boot up the game and I'll play the game and we'll see what happens. It resulted in a nightmare. I thought that everything was fine. I've run around a bit here, and then I was like glanced over to my OBS and I'm like, okay, encoding overloaded, bit of an issue, but it looked fine from my end. So I'm like, maybe there's a stutter or something. Stopped the recording, took a look, and hey, would you like to watch a slideshow where it's just a frozen image every few seconds? So I've had to fuck around, 4 hours, updating drivers, changing settings here, installing a couple of fan-made fixes, like removing built-in motion blur and, reducing all kinds of settings and whatever, while trying to not sacrifice too much on the game's visual quality for the video. This is very demanding on the GPU, as well as very demanding on my eyesight, where it blindly flashes me with a white screen, just to keep you awake while you're playing. I'm playing this game in 1080p, and I'm usually 4K gaming, even like recent releases, just fine. So this game is not very well optimized. It is very demanding. So we're in 1080. That allows me to have my GPU around a 75% mark while we're playing, and trying to sharpen up the image with some NVIDIA stuff and whatever. Hey, a little bit of compromise, all right? So I've tried my best. This has taken a long time for me to not even make any progress in the game and sit here and waste hours trying to make this game work. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Apologies for, the long-winded intro and then technical difficulties on top of that, but I just wanted to explain it so it makes sense and you know where we're at. So unfortunately, I have run through this area a little bit to look around and talk to some characters and acknowledge who's stood behind us. These first time reactions are a little bit ruined as a result of the game's recording. So we're gonna just try and focus up and enjoy the rest of the game, obviously, and forgive this minor hiccup. Hopefully we will not have any issues, but I will tackle them as they come. So anyway, as we transition from 30 frames per second in the cutscenes, which I guess is fine, there's a little bit of stuttering, and that was only the beginning of the problem. I'll just have to recount a couple of comments that I made going through this area. Like, for example, that's motherfucking Lance Reddick. That's my goat. Rest in peace.
Good morning.
Yeah.
That's Martin Hatch. That's Martin Hatch. And now I have to go, hey.
Whatever you want. I don't have the time.
So now I have to say, hey, I actually forgot about this, but Martin Hatch and Wall and Door maybe have some things in common. And Lance Reddick I think was supposed to be in Alan Wake 2, but unfortunately, due to his passing, his role was recast. So I actually was aware, but had forgotten that Lance Reddick is in this game. And I don't know how much of a impact, or I don't know how much relevance there is in regards to his character and Mr. Dawes' character in Alan Wake 2, if there's going to be any crossover in that, but I think there might be. Given the reference we've had in Alan Wake 2 with Tim Breaker, Mr. Time Breaker, talking about things, and, you know, they can't directly reference it. So I guess Martin Hatch and Wallen Dorr might share some similarities. So we'll see how that goes, but it's so...
Where'd that guy go?
Huh. I didn't do that, though. He disappears. Oh, that's so cool. Where'd that guy go? Before the recording messed up, I kind of just like spoke and then we moved away, but I never looked back. That's so cool. He has disappeared. Well, it already sets off some weirdness there, which is very, very cool. I've spoken to a couple of people around the place, and that was when I realized that things might not be working correctly.
Paul told me to meet him at the physics building.
The physics building. So we do have narrative objects.
Rough night, huh?
It's just whatever's doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for drinking knockoff Jägermeister. Stargazer. Join the protest. Oh.
Paul.
Jack.
I just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear your voice. When you hit the courtyard, look right, you'll see this fancy modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
You still haven't told me what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4 a.m.? Why not wait till morning? Paul had always been a showman.
Paul had always been a showman. It's funny that I should have remembered that the phone call's about to go off because of walking through this area, but that was 3 hours ago. And I have had a headache and solving issues. And I'm repeating history here. That's what happened last time. We will move past this. Obviously, I'm going to read out these things again. So just for like clarity's sake, I think when I noticed things were starting to get really weird was when I got to that sign down the bottom where it says, please go around. So not much, right? But there's just a couple of bits. Hey you, take action now. Monarch Solutions wants to tear down the pride of Riverport University, the beautiful and historic library building. Generations have studied it. This is a part of our heritage, but they don't care. Are you gonna put up with that? Of course you aren't. Are you gonna take action? Of course you are. First of all, go online, use hashtag save the library and get loud. The only way they'll stop if they look bad enough doing it. Secondly, join our protest at the university on October the 8th. Let's show them that there are still people left in Riverport who give a crap. So we are in October 9th, 4 a.m., 2016, 10 years ago. This is also the 10th anniversary year of Quantum Break. It came out towards the beginning of the year. So we're playing it on its 10th anniversary, which is pretty neat as well.
That's vaguely ominous.
I can't really make out what that artwork is, I will say.
Some protest. Hey, do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big-ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
Thanks.
I don't miss, man.
Babe, can we go home yet?
Stop Monarch problems. For years, Monarch Solutions has been buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small businesses and local culture to establish corporate dominance. On October 9th, they intend to demolish the historic Riverport University Library to make way for additional Monarch-funded university research centers. They've gone too far. Sick of Monarch Solutions turning our city into a corporate monopoly? So are we. It's time to stop trading culture for profits. It's time to stop Monarch. On October the 8th at 7 p.m, help us spread awareness of Monarch's shameful actions by joining our protest in the central courtyard. Camp out and enjoy the all-night music. Tell your friends. For more information, contact Amy Ferrero at riverportuniversity.com. Note, this is a non-alcoholic event. So enjoy that lovely alcohol that we're seeing all over the place. Who supplied them with that? Non-alcoholic event, my ass. I read a couple of these because I love reading flyers and advertisements and stuff. We got Lucky Joe's Treasure Trove. And hey, the Finnish language. You want to learn? Mikko Kepipalo wants to teach you. Unfortunately, the only one who has signed up for it. And then, 3 hours ago, I made a mention. I wonder if there's going to be a particular Finnish janitor around the way. Berkeley, maybe. Is Artie in this game? We will have to play and find out. We also have an old Gods of Asgard tribute, Stone Crow, the Royal Almond Hall, Royal Almond Hall. Roommate wanted. Here's a guest seminar, Dr. Sophia Amaral, September 29th at the Henry Kim. The recently appointed head of Monarch Solutions Physics Research Division, Dr. Sophia Amaral, has taken much of her inspiration from the theories of Riverport's own Dr. William Joyce, and now devotes herself to discovering practical applications for Chronon particles. Her presentation will highlight the evolution of Chronon particle research and will be followed by a Q&A session focused on career advice for aspiring physicists. 4 out of 16 narrative objects found. And also, yes, I suppose additional clarification, because we're finding these objects and it's saying narrative objects collected. But I read them in the initial recording that didn't work. I essentially just like, when you exit the game and then reload back in, it asks, do you want to start a new game? And it kind of erases the collectible progress. So that's what I did coming back into the game, which is why we're collecting them properly. Can you tell I hate having issues like that, because it kind of ruins the whole flow and then I feel awkward. But hopefully, you know, like I said, it's going to be okay. It's all going to be all right. It's just I have to redo a couple of things and I want things to be as genuine as possible. And it's always a bit weird when we got to do shit like this, but we're almost past it. We're almost past it, you and I. This is where I got up to when I started to notice, because I was going to listen to the radio, and that's where I noticed the issues. So at this point in time, that is what I did in the initial recording before realizing the issues. So now I will be able to take a look around freely and happily, I think.
Hey, it's Bobby Radford here on the tail end of the night shift. How you doing, Riverport? Burning the midnight oil? Just waking up? Or you getting ready for bed? Or maybe you're asleep. I wouldn't blame you. Not a lot going down in downtown tonight. Now, unless you're at the Riverport University campus, where the protest against Monarch Solutions is still going on. You see, Monarch wants to knock down the old campus library and put up a brand new building. The protesters are saying that building's a part of our heritage, and we don't need Monarch gobbling up yet another bit of Riverport. Personally, I'm with the activists on this one. I'm sure Monarch's new building will be big and shiny, but well, come on, who gives a shit? I love that old library, even if it is kind of falling apart. I like things with character. And Monarch, hell, they've got all the character of a brand new smartphone. Sure, call me a hipster, whatever. I just think you don't have to be a smug douchebag with organic sneakers and an ironic NASCAR cap to prefer a nice corner restaurant with personality to yet another Olive Garden, you know? Still, much as it pains me to say this, I think this is a done deal. Monarch's gonna take that library down tomorrow no matter what we say. Might as well pack it up and go home, get ready for the next fight. Because you know, they aren't done with our town yet, right?
They're not done with our town, right? Hey, pack it up, he says. 4 a.m. We've got some drunk protesters in the yard.
Come on, Amy, call it a night. There's nobody left to convince.
The protests seemed like a lost cause. Made me sympathize with the students.
The Library Liberation Party.
If you're with that fraternity, you've done enough damage. We're being shut down.
Hey, I come in peace. I'm just meeting a friend nearby.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, we're spreading awareness about Monarch Solutions, so if you want to know how badly they're giving us the shaft, then you could just ask me.
Oh man, that is a really rough little shift, isn't it? When because it tries to go seamlessly from like a little cutscene moment to in-game, and there's a little bit of a delay, and then it just kicks in, and then my FPS goes back up again. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. That's a little bit of a shame, but at least, like, looking at everything, I think we're all good. So there'll be a little bit of a strange situation after a cutscene where it'll be at 30 for a brief moment before jumping back up. I'm around like 120 at the moment because I had to lower a bunch of shit.
All right, what's going on here?
Okay. How would you feel if you knew a corporate monopoly was taking a massive dump all over your personal history?
That's quite an opener.
Good. Because that beautiful library over there is over 100 years old. It's part of the city's heritage. And Monarch Solutions plans to tear it down tomorrow. Do you want to know why? We've got a chart with all the details.
Wow.
Go ahead, check out the chart.
I will look at the chart. Can we just really point out how really
Are you
good?
interested? Or are you just lurking around?
Can we point out how really good that facial animation is? That was incredible.
Just lurking. Got it.
No, I'm reading.
Monarch's tearing down the library to build another research facility. For what?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
To push their corporate agenda. I mean, look at those numbers. They're slowly taking over the city and everybody's completely blind to it.
It doesn't look good. Hey, I gotta meet my friend, but you keep fighting this, okay?
All right. Enjoy your booty call.
Not exactly.
The bootiest of calls. Amazing facial animation to actually match the performance. And you might think, well, yeah. But honestly, there's been a lot of games that I've played only in the last few years that are like big AAA games, and they do that whole automated lip syncing thing. So the characters are just like, while they talk, and they're emotionless and expressionless, and they give like this amazing voice performance, the actors. But then their NPCs are just... And there's nothing going on. There's no eyebrow movement. There's no movement in the eyes. It's just the mouth kind of flaps to a loose match to what is actually being said. And there's quite a few games that are doing that for NPCs. Now, this game might do that to an extent on characters that don't get a specific focus like this one. This could just be like, a couple of NPCs got a nice treatment, but I noticed it immediately. It kind of blew me away. I'm like, holy shit, it's been a decent while since, not in a cutscene, but like in-game, in like more in the modern era, that you get nice, handcrafted NPC facial animations. Enough to notice anyway. I almost just have gotten used to it, where I look at an NPC face and I'm like, yeah, that's an NPC face, just running the automated lip syncing thing that they love to do now. So that was cool. Monarch problems. Selling out Riverport since 99. Bought out all major tech and security companies in Riverport using earnings from shady investments. 2000 evaded questioning regarding who was truly running Monarch. 2001 bought out major media outlets. Questions stopped being asked. 2006 bought Gull Island, tore down the war monuments to construct the R&D facilities. 2008 demolished Riverport's central train station to build Monarch Tower. 2010 purchased entire industrial district and dry docks, putting thousands of people out of work. And 2016 aimed to demolish Riverport University Historical Library to replace it with yet another research facility. What is Monarch's agenda? Nobody knows. Who runs the company? Nobody knows. When do we want answers? Now. Have a good one. Knowledge over profit. Save our library. Expose the lies. Find the truth.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Holy shit.
It's been gone for 5 years.
Dark matter and dark energy constitute over 95% of our universe. We're just a speck of light floating in an endless ocean of darkness. Every story finds its writer. He smiles a wicked smile. He lies enough with blood on his face, eyes staring. All of us have two faces. The one we wear for all to see, and the face that lies beneath in the dark.
Dude, Alan Wake, return. Only Remedy can do this shit, man. Only Remedy is out here teasing other games within their portfolio, within other games. That's unreal, especially at this point because Control came next and they were still thinking about Alan Wake. I know that they've been trying to do Alan Wake for so long, but that was so cool. Just to like, we're at the beginning of this game and we just like turn on the TV. Okay, well, this is going to be something about, you know, signing the petition. And it's like, it's not a lake. Alan Wake showing up is really cool to see, like an early concept and plan for where they wanted it to go. To even be seeing like American Nightmare, Alan, and Scratch, obviously, the shorter hair and just different visual style overall is really interesting. And obviously Alex Casey, which is great. That seems to be one of the more consistent elements. And then, of course, you bring in Saga and implement all of that as, like, actually fleshing out and deciding your direction and where you want to go. That is just so sick. I'm so glad that I didn't react and come across that after realizing that my recording was screwed. Goddamn. That is amazing. Let's see. I don't know if there's going to be anything over here. I assume that the narrative elements I'm able to find will still continue towards the main objective, naturally. our turtle-shaped building over this way. I'm honestly so hesitant to press the pause button because it's just this blinding presence. But maybe I'll be able to open up I don't know if we'll have a map or anything like that. Save our library with a couple of protesters off in the distance, just chilling.
Paul had always been hungry for success. Driven. He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was coordinating some huge project at the university. It's a big deal for him.
Okay. Is this our guy?
Hey, protest's over. Head home.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Prick.
Liam Burke. Okay. Not our guy.
Where's your uniform?
Excuse me.
Come on. I've been in shit enough to smell out security.
You sure this is somewhere that you want to be sniffing around?
Was that supposed to be a threat? Because that's adorable.
Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Liam Burke, a Monarch security officer. Our first meeting was cordial compared to him introducing a rifle butt to my head later on.
Okay. Also, Jack's facial animations as well.
Come on, move along.
Jack's animations are also really amazing, considering that this is a third-person game where I am looking at the back of my head. That's why when we were in that conversation before with Amy, I was like, I'll turn it around. And lo and behold, a lot of nice work going on there that if you're too busy staring at the back of Jack's head. I realized now when I was like, is this our guy, that I think Paul is our Littlefinger. And hey, do I know the actor? I should. I've probably heard his name before, but it is failing to get me at this point. So that does make sense. We're after Paul. The ultimate curse of I have a slow jog, but there are collectibles to grab. So then when I walk somewhere that doesn't have anything, it is the walk of shame back. Ah, there you go. Paul Serene. It is indeed our guy. And in memoriam, Dr. Henry Kim.
Not exactly modest, are we, Paul?
Project director with a track record of extremely profitable business ventures behind him, Paul Serene joined Riverport University in 2010 to head one of the most significant physics research projects the university has ever seen. He is the youngest project director in the history of our university, and by far the most successful to date. His involvement has encouraged a flood of high-profile investments that resulted in the extremely ambitious, yet unrevealed quantum physics project referred to as Project Promenade. In his own words, I'm not a scientist myself, and thus it may come as a surprise to many that I fought to obtain the position as Project Director Development here at the university. For me, it's a dream come true. Growing up, my best friend was the brother of renowned quantum physicist William Joyce. I've always been fascinated by William's work, and his publications from 1997 to 1999 were groundbreaking for the scientific community. As a businessman, I've been able to help shape a path to create practical applications for William's work by building on the foundation that he created with a group of immensely talented physicists rather. That was the basis for Project Promenade, and the results have been absolutely revolutionary. Paul Serene's favorite sports team is the Riverport Rexers. You can see him at front row at every game. So, I guess, yes, best friend was the brother of the renowned quantum physicist William Joyce. So I guess that would be my brother. Interesting that Monarch's activities on that chart start in 1999. In memoriam, Dr. Henry Kim, 1965 to 2016. Our dear friend and colleague Henry Kim, PhD, passed away on Friday, February 12, 2016 at the age of 50. As a professor at Riverport University, Dr. Kim was praised for his tireless devotion to his field and his students, both Dr. William Joyce and Dr. Elton Meyer, whose research efforts eventually led to the discovery of the Meyer-Joyce field, Both Dr. William Joyce and Dr. Elton Meyer, whose research efforts eventually led to the discovery of the Meyer-Joyce field, were his students. He later made a name for himself as the director of Monarch Solutions' Physics Research Division. While maintaining this position, he also contributed heavily to research at Riverport University, lending his services to the development of Project Promenade based on his students' discoveries, which he continued to work on until the time of his death. All right, time for us to head inside. Let's check out the physics building.
You made a long trip just to see a research project?
Well, reading between the lines, Paul was under a lot of pressure. He needed a friend. I wanted to help him any way I could. Son of a bitch.
Jack Joyce. In the flesh.
The esteemed Mr. Paul Serene. What's shaking, moneybags?
Shut up and bring it in. Welcome home. 6 years. And I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
This way. We're going upstairs to the project lab. How was the flight?
First class. Thank you for that. It's a step up from our van trip to Utah.
I missed that van.
I'm guessing that Will's not meeting us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother Will to consult on his project. Will was all the family I had, but he was difficult.
He doesn't know, huh? Hey, pal, you're going to have to wait. There's collectibles in this, which means I'm going to have to take a read. What I will say, obviously being a 10-year-old game, and also a game...
Paul, you think you got enough space here?
Well, you know, us business types need somewhere to practice our putting.
Hey, how much did you pay them to put this on display when I got here?
Even I'm not that tacky.
All right, it's the same article from outside, but you get to have him reacting to it. What I will say is, you know, we're kind of used to actors being captured very, very well in games now, but it wasn't always the case. Sometimes, you know, they'd be in there and you're like, it doesn't look so hot. And I kind of forget.
Promise, what I'm about to
Okay, Paul.
More exciting than the lobby.
No, the lobby's so fun.
That will be for me to decide.
Exactly. The lobby's where I get to yap about stuff. The classic video game character says, hurry up, get over here. Let me look around. Let me talk. I tend to forget that there are a particular few games that is just a great example of how well they were able to do it. Because there are some games that just they don't do it. This game handles it well to the point where it does dive into a little bit of an uncanny valley feeling, like seeing these two characters interact. You know, there we go. Look, this is why we look around. This is why we look around, Paul. There's Dominic Monaghan from Lord of the Rings.
Incident? Jesus, Will. What'd you do this time?
Ah, he is indeed my brother. Okay. Yosef, I asked, and I've got confirmation from our supervisor that Dr. William Joyce's security clearance needs to be revoked. So yeah, the time for termination is scheduled for 4:20 a.m. October 9th, precisely. We're at 4 a.m. right now. Yeah, very interesting. No idea why that exact time. Must be a contract thing. The guy was consulting on Promenade, but he lost his shit in front of the investors a few days ago. I was the one dragging him out. It got pretty crazy. He was yelling about how some lady warned him this would happen. No idea what the hell he was on about. If it was up to me, I'd cut his clearance immediately, but screw it. They don't want my advice. I don't want to get involved in any of that Monarch stuff anyway. Let's just do our jobs. So...
You love making me wait, don't you?
I'm reading.
Small pleasures.
Exactly. I'm reading the collectible. Come on. You know what I will say? I appreciate that. What did that take like a minute or two before he said anything? It's not like every fucking 30 seconds. Keep an eye open for Dr. Joyce until then, okay? P.S. Don't feel too bad about it. I heard this guy actually stole some video game from the break lounge or something, so maybe not somebody we want running around anyway. Haley, any idea who William Joyce is? Got a strange request to cut his clearance at exactly 4:20 a.m. on October 9th. Order was from Liam Burke of Monarch Security Division. I know they're consulting for university security, but do they have actual authority here? Whole thing seems sketchy to me. Thoughts? Ooh, that's strange. So the clearance request coming from...
Going this way, Jack.
I know. Coming from Liam, who is currently waiting outside, and then it's currently around 4:20-ish a.m., and he freaked out because he was told that this would happen. In a game about time being broken, I'm sure it has no connection whatsoever. All right, Paul, let's move on. At your pleasure, sir. Nice shirt, bro. He's going for business cash.
Going up.
Hey, when you put collectibles in a game, sir, they're gonna make me go around and look at them all.
It's quite the facility you got here.
What can I say? I have a knack of milking money out of wealthy investors. Hey, Jack. Over here. Come on.
It's an interesting aesthetic choice. Hey, I can't see this, but let's take a read of it anyway.
Protests against Monarch are going strong, I see.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't join in. I thought that kind of trouble was your forte.
Well, it used to be our forte. You're the one that sold out.
Oh, I don't know. Rich and successful isn't too bad. You should give it a try.
Meet Monarch spokesperson. Oh, Martin Hatch is a Monarch spokesperson.
Let's take the elevator, Jack.
Let's read the document on the board, Paul. September 29th, 2016. You're about to graduate and you're looking for the next step. Your future starts here. Monarch Solution is the #1 employer of university graduates in Riverport. We are actively seeking new employees within various divisions, including energy solutions, security enforcement, marketing, Chronon research, robotic engineering, customer service, and information technology. Attend our 1 p.m. seminar. Not a seminar, a seminar with Monarch's Martin Hatch to learn the many benefits of working for Monarch Solutions. Be part of a bright new future. Be part of the Monarch family. I will say, I did think that he was going to be just associated with the university, like maybe a professor or anything, and just kind of arriving.
Let's go, Jack. Going up.
Just arriving early, 4 a.m. He's got places to be. He's got a lecture bright and early in the morning. But no, he's a Monarch guy. All right, are you ready? I'm ready. Shall I keep you waiting a little longer while I read some things? I don't appreciate the sass, man. What, are you on a tight schedule or something?
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then...
Jack, man. Look, I've been tight-lipped about this for a reason. This project we've been working on is going to change the entire world.
Why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
I would never.
We're running on Paul's schedule, and I'm taking my sweet time.
Placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Oh, shocking.
Okay. Enough joking. The lab's this way, Jack. Come on.
Proceed towards the lab or take a seat. Excellent. You mind if I take a look at your photocopier? I'm going to put my ass on it.
The city had changed. Paul changed. Didn't feel right being back.
It was your hometown. In 6 years, you never felt any desire to return?
There was always more keeping me away.
Like what? Bright Falls? Being a sheriff?
Come on, Jack. I am about to blow your mind.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean. Just looking to see if you got any computers or pieces of paper that might look, you know, a little bit interesting, and I might have a little peruse of the data. Add it to my little documents. It is a funny design choice to, you know, have optional documents to look for, and then for the game to be constantly rushing you.
We'll get to your lab. I want to see your presentation. I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if you insist.
Progress. Our primary drive as a species. Over time, we have cured life-threatening illnesses. Explore the world.
Oh, good. Going into marketing spiel mode.
Don't ruin my flow. But there is one element which denies us true progress. Time itself. Now, I'm not a scientist, but here's how it's been explained to me. We've known that, in theory, a rotating black hole creates a deformation in space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time. Years ago, William Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of Chronon particles, now known as Meyer-Joyce particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of time. Here at Project Promenade, we have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field. And the results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
All right, let's do this. So this is about quantum physics. Paul, you know my brother spent years stuck down that rabbit hole. Is that why you brought Will on as a consultant?
When Dr. Kim passed away, your brother was the obvious choice to bring in to replace him.
Okay. Ooh, music shift. Music shift.
Welcome to Project Promenade.
Oh, shit. You guys must have some budget. What is all this?
The future, Jack. You are looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
It's impressive, but Will's the scientist. What do you need me for?
There's a reason we're doing this at 4 a.m., Jack. I need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... well, you know Will.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta get something from my desk. Will overreacted. Scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence. It works, but they're gonna cut our funding if I don't prove it.
Well, I'm gonna look at this if you don't mind.
You always did drag me into these situations.
Me drag you. One word, Utah.
Haha. All right, touché.
And from what I hear, you've attracted plenty of trouble without me these past few years.
Well, apparently it's my forte.
The fucking having their faces photoshopped on stuff, like I think Dominic's face just like photoshopped on a stock photo of people being like, yeah, business.
Jack, come on.
Yeah, business. Hey, we got a lot of blinking lights. What does it mean? Oh, there's a computer. Don't mind if I do.
Jack, you know asking for her help is not easy for me. I am in deep trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not, strictly speaking, legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Whatever Will did, I want to make it right. I love my older brother, but he didn't make it easy.
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with.
You mind if I have a read of your personal emails first, please? Thank you. From Paul to Meredith, Project Promenade beta test. Mer, we absolutely cannot afford to lose momentum at this point. If we put Project Promenade on hold, then we will lose every Chronon specialist on staff overnight. Monarch is paying double the wages we are. It would be an absolute nightmare. Our staff is irreplaceable, and I'm struggling to hold on to them as it is. I've known William Joyce since childhood. There's no doubt that he's a genius, but he also has a history of paranoia and mental instability. He's lost sight of the big picture. His concerns regarding Project Promenade are outlandish, unfounded, and based on ludicrous conjecture. The only reason we pulled Will in as an advisor is because there are no other qualified specialists available who the investors will trust to sign off on the project now that Dr. Kim is gone. We can't just wait for the board to find a suitable replacement because there are none. Kim approved these figures long before his death. I refuse to let Will sabotage everything we're building here. I need you to keep the investors distracted. Buy me time before a final decision is reached. I'll find a way to gather the proof we need in order to proceed to beta testing. Give me 48 hours. I will make this right. Paul. From Paul, to Paul from Meredith. Paul, investors have made their decision. Based on William Joyce's concerns, they are halting all funding for Project Promenade until an equally qualified specialist can be assigned to the project to perform further inspection. I did everything I could to sway the vote, but the only board member who voted in your favor was Martin Hatch of Monarch fame. We brought up William Joyce's questionable mental health, but the damage was already done. He planted the seed of doubt. Let me know how you wish to proceed. Ooh. Jack arrival, 4 a.m.
Jack, thank you. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Reading things without interruption. You mind if I look at this iPad real quick? Thank you. From Jack to Paul. Coming home. I'll pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Should I just like... I should start at the beginning. Let me... Yeah, there we go. I guess I've now learned that these emails should probably start at the bottom and scroll up to get the conversation in the correct order. At the moment, we've only had like one message and a reply, but this is a full chain, so... Jack, it's been too long. You ever coming home for a visit? The ocean sewage musk of Riverport isn't luring you back yet? Not to brag, but they've recently deemed this city the coastal Detroit of America. Everybody's thrilled, as you can imagine. What's the latest? Where are you now? I'm guessing you're squatting in some Buddhist temple making feng shui bracelets and brushing up in your Bikram. Cultural ignorance intentional to aggravate you. Still waiting for the day I get the call that you need me to bust you out of some shady Thai prison. I've got a fund on standby for your inevitable fuck-ups with the law. In all seriousness, though, hope you're doing well. Thinking about you. Miss you, man. And by the way, this is going to come as a shock. Remember the big project I told you I'm heading at the university? They want to bring in your brother as a consultant for the final stages. Just wanted to let you know before you read it online or something. You'll be reading a lot more about our project once it goes public very, very soon. It'll be hard to avoid the buzz, even over there. We both know William can be difficult. Any advice on how best to deal with him? Best, Paul. And that was September 9th, so a month ago. Moneybags. Navigating my way through Vietnam, heading back to Thailand in the near future. Hope you're keeping that fun stacked because I'm bound to make some bad decisions along the way. Actually, I got in a little bit of trouble down that way already, but I think it's all sorted now. And nobody made the mistake of calling the cops. How's the high life? Saw an article on you recently. Top 30 entrepreneurs under 30 or something. Still wearing that ridiculous overpriced watch, I see. About Will, what can I say, really? Clearly, I'm not the expert on dealing with my brother. There's a reason we haven't talked in 6 years. The best advice I can give you is this. Lose the watch. Jack. I get what they were going for, how emails and replies do stack on top of each other from newest to oldest. But then in a reading format, when we're reading a document, it doesn't work as well. Will's in good hands, don't worry. I'll stop wearing the watch when you stop stealing fugly ram statuettes for souvenirs from police stations. You'll never let that one go, will you? And I keep the photo as my phone background. Your noble protest still provides me with inspiration. Travel safe. That's borderline creepy. Best of luck finishing up the project. Talk soon. And that was September 22nd. So we're getting like, you know, a few days in between replies. He is in Vietnam after all. And October 7th. Jack, you know I'm the last person to ever ask for a favor, but I'm desperately in need of your help, man. Everything I built here my entire career, it's all at the risk of crashing down if I don't do something. I need to take the only measure that will put this project back on track, but I can't do it alone. I need somebody I can truly trust to help me fix this. Where are you right now? I only have 48 hours to set things right. I know Riverport is the last place you want to be, but I can have a flight booked for you immediately. I realize this is by no means a small ask, but I'm desperate. I need to know if you're in. Best, Paul. Almost 2 decades as friends, not once have you ever asked for help. This must be bad. You okay? What kind of trouble are you in? Of course I'm in. I'm here for you, man. Currently in Bangkok, but I can find a way to Riverport as soon as possible. We'll wait by a computer for further details. I just booked you a flight from Bangkok to Riverport, first class. Taxi will be waiting for you at the airport when you get here and drive you straight to the university. I can't tell you any more over email, but we'll explain everything when you get here. You just saved my life. These aren't the ideal conditions for a reunion, but can't wait to see you again. I'll pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Whatever this is about, just make sure Will doesn't know I'm coming home. Not the kind of baggage I need to unpack right now. And there you go. Hey, there's one more narrative object. One more. Oh, and it's right in front of me. How nice. We didn't lose.
So, what's this?
Corridor schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
Yes. Years ahead of our time.
Wow. Time machine functional basics, huh? Entry and exit points are connected with a corridor. Travel in the tunnel around core to travel in time. So, you tested this shit? Repair the input array. That's a very good sticky note. I'm assuming that's old and not current, right? Paul, you repaired the input array? Destination control. Input date. Lovely. It's a good thing we have no idea that there's currently an interview taking place where we mentioned that time broke. I'm sure this is all going to go so well.
I need you to push the lever over there, labeled Chronon conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm going to run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable.
I love the dramatic irony as we've been slowly waiting for chaos to happen. All right, now this one, right? The only one on the table? Whoa.
That's just the Chronon conduit initiating.
Are you sure it's supposed to do that?
Fixed. Stable.
What was that?
The core replicates the effects of a rotating micro-black hole, so activating it can be a bit intense.
A black hole? What exactly are we testing here?
You're about to find out. This way. We've got to raise the corridor. Just like old times, eh? Slightly illegal, moderately reckless.
I'd raised some hell with Paul in the past. I could tell this was different. Still, I didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the consequences for this would be. How could I? I knew Paul. He played it cool, but I could tell he was nervous.
What's happening? We're really doing this, Jack. It's gonna be amazing.
Look at my reflection. Look, that's me, baby. Oh. Whoa. Scientists, when they go, hey, want to replicate a black hole? That's good. Let's swallow up the whole Earth.
Here, take this. You need this key to activate the corridor.
I guess that's what you got from your desk.
We need to turn the keys at the same time to activate. Security precautions. Ready?
It's like we're launching a nuke. Wait, we're not launching a nuke. right?
One way to find out. 3, 2, 1.
God damn, Paul. What is this?
The corridor. The passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time in the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Passenger? Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time? It's a fucking time machine.
I'm going to be the first, Jack. And you're my witness.
This is crazy, Paul. I mean, this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it works in the trial phase. It is ready. We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to make history, Jack. All you have to do is hit that switch.
2 minutes to the past, huh? By the way, 4:11. Hey, man, my brother's gonna be here. 4:20. He's gonna arrive here at 4:19. Quickly. He's like, I knew this was gonna happen. My access is about to get revoked. It came to me. There was someone that came past me, and they said they were from the future, and now I'm here, and I'm gonna stop your whole operation.
It's time.
This is a lot to take in. Give me a second.
It's time. Yes, it is. It is time. I love that we read a whole thing that was time machine, and we're reading about black hole and controlling, manipulating time. And then you've got our old mate here going, holy shit, it's a time machine. Nothing gets past you, pal. I guess that's why you're not the consultant, and you are the backup. Well, here you go.
2 minutes to the past.
Remember this moment.
Well,
Paul, what? How?
2 minutes to the past.
Fine. It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's two of you. You just fucking multiplied.
He has to go in.
This is exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self. We did it!
Don't touch each other. Ugh.
Just imagine the implications. We could warn people about disasters before they happen. Cure diseases before they spread. I just had this conversation. Still sounds good second time.
Jesus Christ.
Now go into the machine. You need to complete the cycle. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Wait, Paul, what are you doing?
It's all a big loop, Jack. I need to enter the machine and travel back to the moment I exited the machine in order to, well, be here.
And what if you don't?
There is no what if. I'm here. It's already happened.
Yeah?
You saw it, Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
Oh man, but hey man, should we do multiple, like, should we take a break between tests? Does it put stress on the machine? Are we gonna end up with like 6 polls in different time periods in the corridor? The crazy part about time, and when we start getting to a point...
This, Paul.
Soak this in, Jack. What we're doing right here, right now, people are gonna write about this for centuries to come.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to pausing the game so I can talk, and like I said, I've been avoiding pausing the game because blinding flash of white, but which I will probably edit to be easier on the eyes for you guys in post. But just like the concept of once you introduce time and time travel, it'll introduce the rules of how time travel works in this instance. So we're going for at the moment it's contained within a replicated black hole in a corridor that you go clockwise or counterclockwise. But hey, we're just waiting for someone that's like, I'm from the year 2018 and this became a giant hole in the middle of the city because this all blew up and went to shit. And just the fact that it's like, oh, weird timing to be revoking Will's security clearance, like as all of this is also happening. I can't wait to see how it'll implement the time travel fuckery, because one of the fun things is sometimes it's like you are from the perspective of someone that is experiencing the time travel shenanigans happening for the very first time. But considering that there was this note that we read that Will was like, someone told me this was going to happen. It's like little clues and teasers that maybe something has happened in some form of time period and time travel related stuff that is already in the process. We can't stop it. We just have to go along with it. Something else that happened there as well is obviously when the time machine starts getting set up and it's a cinematic and it goes back to 30 FPS, it stayed there until I like interacted with something. Like when I read that document, it snaps back to like proper frame rate. So it's a little bit weird in that sense. It's like I have to like either like pause the game or do something that kind of like jump starts it back to running smoothly, which is very strange. All right, I'm pressing it. Good luck, pal.
What are you doing? Oh no. Jack. Will? You have to help me with this. We have to shut this thing down now.
No, stop him!
Shut up!
Hold
Damage
on.
the core!
Hold on. We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Will!
Shut up!
Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk, okay?
No, there's no time.
You're not thinking straight. Put the gun down. Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end. Jack, you have to trust me.
Or what? No, I gotta let you out.
Oh God! No! No!
Destination E. Holy shit.
You okay?
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, we getting freaky.
I could hear Will's words in my head.
Oh,
Is going to end.
damn. Was he already in here?
This shouldn't be happening.
Holy shit.
Stable, it should have worked.
He broke.
It should have worked.
Oh man, we ended up in E. E. Oh my god, dude, these the fucking particle effects are crazy.
Is this really happening?
He was just hiding under a desk the whole time.
What the hell?
I thought he was gonna try and bust in here.
This is crazy.
Dude, the visual glitching of this is incredible to look at. Anyone order it? Whoa, physics! Woo! Anyone order a coffee? Hey, sorry, Will, you kind of fucked with our test here, so can't push you around. Incredible. Hey pal, let me help you out. Hold on. The prompt, it's so precise. I'm coming. I'll be there. I'm just waiting for the button to pop up. Hold on a minute. It pops up for like a second right here. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it goes. Hello? Let me interact with him. What is time broken or something? There we go. Whoa. Oh, that was him yelling the whole time. Jeez. Whoa.
Jack. Hey, Will. Zero state. What have we done? She warned me. I knew she was right. All this time. I warned Paul. This could all have been avoided. We're too late.
Dude, she warned you, huh? Oh, man. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about Control and the Bureau and how this is absolutely an AWE. Dude, this is absolutely an AWE. It's so cool to think about that in the context of, like, Control.
Jammed. This wasn't supposed to happen. The fingers all... Stutter. Collapsed.
Jack! There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Paul, wait. No!
Jack! This way! Jack! Jack!
How do you go through? Traveler has exited. Dude.
Come on! Engage target! We can escape through the hatch I came in through.
Oh.
But there was no way to help him. I didn't know where he'd end up.
Hurry!
He knew about a secret hatch. That's clever. Don't need a key card when there's a hatch.
Here! Fire!
What the hell?
Hurry! This way!
Holy shit, man.
Jack, your hands.
Gotta keep moving.
No!
I got time powers, dude. Oh my god. Yes. Well, fuck.
Jack. You just... What just... Go this way. Move.
That was
Damn.
the first time my powers started to manifest. An out-of-control burst of energy that saved Will.
That cutscene was also playing in, like,
Jack, your proximity.
better frame rate too, so it's not even consistent.
Will, what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
I'm not a physics guy, man. I'm a traveler. I go to Vietnam.
Try to explain, but we have to go.
Fuck, this is so cool.
Explosion make time go bad. If time is an egg, then that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
Damn it.
What? Why is there an egg in this?
There's a fracture in time. It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance. Ah! That didn't help.
Stand back. I'll get it open.
4:20 a.m. Security clearance is gone, baby. And there you go. Don't worry, I'll use my time powers on the door.
HQ, securing the
Will,
server room. Over.
More of them. Hide. They're coming. In here.
He knows all of the little secret spots.
I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me. By shoving a gun in my face? Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Sound logic is always... You...
You think this is an inside job?
Hold up.
We're on this side.
Okay.
We sure he didn't head back up to the lab? He could have gone back and tried to take the surface
This
elevator.
doesn't make any sense. How? Why
Orders
are
are
you even
controlled.
here?
That's your biggest concern right now?
Backup's en route to flush him out.
Paul brought me here to clean up your mess.
My mess? Do you even...
Guys.
Some shit back there. May have to crawl behind.
Raider team, target spotted exiting the service elevator.
You heard her. Let's go.
You have no context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years. This is bigger than us. Can't make it personal.
Is that Paul in the elevator?
It's pretty goddamn personal.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Thanks for holding that for me. Yeah, you bet your ass I'm looking at some computers. Hold on a second, bro. I'm looking at Pooter.
This way.
From Rhea to James. Hey James, Paul Serene just had me go through every step of activating the machine in detail with him for over 3 hours. Do you have any idea what's going on with Project Promenade? Do you think he's replacing us? And what about Dr. Joyce? All that stuff he said about how we won't be able to stabilize the Chronon field. What if he was right about the miscalculations? I know he comes across as a crank, but he came up with a lot of the research we're now building on. I don't understand the implications if there's an error, but Joyce seemed to think it was serious business. Also, I tried to look up an overview of the figures today, but all the files have been locked out by somebody named Martin Hatch from Monarch Solutions. I know they put some money into this project, but do they seriously have that much authority over us? I'm so confused. Rhea. Martin Hatch being the only one that backs the project. Martin Hatch being the person standing out the front at 4 a.m. having a look. Lance Reddick being the coolest guy ever. Something's up. He locked us out. Like, locked you out of the files like you would lock a door? I'm onto you, pal. In some way, shape, or form, I'm onto you.
Fracturing time is only going to get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
How?
First, we have to get to my car. Look at this. It's the goddamn paramilitary out there. And we're the target.
What's their chopper waiting for? Pick up.
Very interesting.
You're better at the door thing.
Better at the door. Very interesting to think about what this could be in regards to Martin Hatch and Monarch having a bit of an interest in whatever is going on here. Also, big ass sticky notes, by the way. Very important observation to be made. Oh!
Will, get out! Target's armed. Opening fire.
Oh, we've made it to combat.
I noticed.
I'm killing people. Goddamn. It's
Stay down.
how you feel about killing people?
Stop fucking shooting at him. God damn it.
Yeah, dude, it feels weird shooting at people. I have infinite ammo. Okay.
So, but Jack, that was...
I know. This is way out of hand.
I'm just a civilian, and I be gunning people down.
I've been in a couple tough spots.
Oh, okay.
Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
Never mind, actually. Okay. I guess that they're like, you know what? That makes maybe like a little bit of sense where he's like, I'm waiting to like bust you out of a jail, or like you're gonna be in trouble, and then Jack's like, yeah, I was in a bit of a tough spot, but I think it'll be okay. So I guess there's an implication in writing that maybe he does meddle with some stuff that's a little bit, you know, a little bit out of the ordinary. And then you've got Paul being like, look at us doing stuff illegal, reckless. So hey, murder might just be in my wheelhouse. If they're shooting at me, I'll shoot back, I guess.
Paul was positive that the experiment would work, that the figures were correct.
Ah.
Because his specialists were a bunch of goddamn idiots. Their formulas were missing these variables entirely.
You're seriously making corrections right now?
Well, if they made them in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
Let's
get out of here.
You've just initiated a quantum ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequences of your action. Oh, cool. Wait, okay. Quantum ripple. And because we've done something, it's actually going to change what's in the show. Now, oh, that's a really fucking cool concept as well. I didn't think about that because I was wondering about, I don't really remember the reveal era, just that it was, you know, games and a show at the same time where it was maybe just going to like flesh out the world building or something is what I was thinking about. But the idea that maybe they filmed contextual footage based on actions taken in the game that can be implemented, that is really cool to think about. And I guess we'll have to see. Not so much like choose your own adventure and diverging pathways, which is a fun idea, but just more like if we did something, a little bit of a ripple. Okay, so there'll be some things to interact with that is not a collectible, but something that actually affects the episode of the show. I'm assuming that just like will come up in the game automatically at some point. It'll be like, hey, it's time to sit back and watch an episode of TV. It's not a lake.
Hey! Who you aiming at?
Just a guy. Just a guy trapped in a dark place. Don't mind me.
Not good. This is not good.
Someone's playing Alan Wake on their lab computer.
It's coming down. Hide.
Not again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this.
All right, shall we use the SMG?
Where is everybody? I don't like it.
Oh, God, that recoil is crazy. Monarch? I'm not Monarch. What are you talking about? I'm just a guy. Can I shoot him in the knees? God, that auto aim actually is crazy. It really like bullet magnetized to the chest. Can I change that at all? Controller settings, full aim assist. At least give it to me low, Doc. We'll go for that. That was like, I was just like magnetized on him.
Time's acting up again.
Whoa.
No surprise. We have to go.
Raider team, have Jack and William Joyce been detained?
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
They must be after the machine.
Sam Lake, time travel and quantum physics. Seeing how bullet holes interact with books. I have unlimited pistol ammo. Let me have fun. We're testing to see what the game allows us to interact with. Fun video game things, man. Bulletproof glass. Oh. Hi, Mom. What else can we shoot? You ever shot a gun, bro? You want to? Hey, there's an iPad over here. Charlie Wincott, library protest to Liam Burke. Burke, check it out. I was looking for key people among these protesters in case we need to get some leverage. It's a bit of a crapshoot. It's not like they have an official website with an org chart or something, but one of them had her email address on a poster, so I took a look at her inbox. Totally a great use of my time and expertise, by the way. These people are so interesting and not at all boring me to death. This Amy Ferrero seems to be in charge. It's not like there's a real chain of command, but she seems to be coordinating this shit and generally calls the shots. So if we're gonna grab somebody we can spin things later on, she'd be the one. She's got family we can lean on if we want to go that way. Check out the email below. There's some other names and intel in there you might find useful. If we need to if we need to contain this. Now, go on with your bad self and get ready to, I don't know, whatever it is you manly man types do before conducting an illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camo paint in each other's faces. Is that a thing? Good talk. Charlie. Illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. To Camilla Walkwater, Gary Van Horn, Jordan Einhorn, Tommy Zalasti, Rita Everest, Thelma Louise, Abraham Robinson. These are not real names. From Amy Ferrero, October 6th, 304, library protest info. So here's a bunch of things we need to do before the protest. We only have a few days before it's happening and we're not remotely ready, so we've got to hustle if we're going to make this work. Unless somebody protests, I'm going to be coordinating things because right now we're running around like headless chickens here and this is going to be a disaster if we don't get our act together. If somebody else wants to do this, let me know. Prep before the protest, banner signs. Rita and Tommy got the supplies, but that's as far as we got with this. Since you two have them, you're on banner duty. Make them big and splashy. No profanity. We want them to be able to show them on TV. Make extra ones. We can hand them out. We can't have too many. First aid. We need to have some kind of first aid ready just in case something goes wrong. Abe, you're trained, so I'd like you to run with this. Get a couple of other people to help. Let me know if you run into a wall with that. I can guilt them into doing it. I think we've got plenty of supplies from the last time, and they should all still be good, but if we need something, we've got about 300 we can use for this. And let's make sure we've got plenty of water bottles to hand out too. Press release. I got this. I'll send a draft of it along tomorrow so we can do a round of feedback. Jordan, I know you've got those media contacts, so if you have time to talk about it and sex it up as required, so we can get maximum exposure, that'd be awesome. Right now, we've been kind of ignored. I know that'll change once we're underway, but I'd like for the media to have this in their actual schedules. Posters. This is pretty much taken care of. Lots of them around already, and we've got social media full of that stuff now. I'd like to spread them out beyond the university, though. I'm going to be going to Port Donnelly tonight, so that's one area taken care of. If anybody else can make a little Riverport tour and put some of them up, let me know. University liaison. We need to keep Riverport U calm. If they feel like we're stepping on their toes too much, we'll be fighting on two fronts. The good news is, this is actually the one thing I feel we've got completely under control. Thelma's been talking to them from the start, so if anybody gets any static from any university rep, don't argue and don't escalate. Just call Thelma, she's got it. And transport. We've got all of those flyers and the PA system and tents and everything else at my place, but my car's still busted, so somebody's gonna have to pick me up on the morning of the 7th. I've dropped my controller on the ground. Hold on. Man down. Where did it go? There it is. Excuse me. Let me scroll on down to this again. Transport. I nominate Gary because A, he's got the SUV, so he's got the space, and Gary's built like a brick shit house. And those boxes of flyers and the speakers are heavy. Also, I love to watch a man work because the matriarchy is 100% real and I'm a part of the problem. It'd be great if somebody could swing by and get the banners and signs from Rita and Tommy too. Abe, I know you're going to be busy with the other stuff, but do you think Gail could do it? I know she's not really a part of this, but all she'd have to do is drive, so she doesn't have to be at the protest itself. I never see people say the term brick shithouse, and I've said it so many times on the channel over the years, so to read it out loud, written in a game, and a Remedy game at that, means a lot to me. During the protest, we all know how the actual protest is going to go, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll have speeches and whatnot, some chants, the usual thing. Jordan's taking care of all the on-stage stuff. He'll introduce speakers and generally work the crowd. Thelma's organizing the actual program, so anything you need to get on the agenda. If somebody wants to speak, whatever, Thelma's in charge of that. If she doesn't know about it, it won't happen. So don't tell Jordan, tell Thelma. There's a thing I want to be really clear about. We have to keep this peaceful. The last thing we need is to give Monarch an excuse to start anything. This is all about public image. They're going to do what they're going to do with the library, and unless the university steps in, the building's going down. We all know that. I'm hoping we can stop that, but even if we can't, we can make people realize what Monarch is doing to Riverport. That only works if we look like reasonable people, and they look like, well, the corporate assholes they are. Camilla, you've done this kind of thing before, so I trust you to keep an eye on everything. It'll be tricky, because campus security is a subsidiary of Monarch. So if there's a problem, I don't know if it's going to be in their best interest to actually do their job properly. To complicate things, people are going to get wasted. I know we're saying they shouldn't, but we can't really stop it. All we can do is try and steer people who get too drunk out of there. And please, guys, everybody organizing this has to have their heads on straight or it'll turn into a mess. Camilla, that's on you too. I know you've got your own crew and I trust you to handle this, but if you feel you need a hand, ask anybody. We'll drop whatever we're doing and help you out. Everybody, do what Camilla says. I guess that's everything for now. Let me know if there's a problem with any of this. We can do this. We just gotta hustle. Amy. Yeah, I got a problem with it. It's too damn long. That is the longest email I ever read that I'm not a part of. But a little bit of contextual information in there, I guess. You can shoot that. Hey, let's go this way. All right. Elevator time? He's just like standing there all the time like, oh, we gotta go, and he's reading this long ass email. The concept of there being the longest document we've read in the game so far being at this point where we specifically need to escape is incredible.
We can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken, fine. But now you're saying we can fix it?
In theory, I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure? What? Okay.
What happened?
Maybe the door's still open. Let me try.
Oh! Don't push the time guy out of the way, man. I can push you out of the way because I'm the time guy. Oh my god.
Frozen again.
Can I can't shoot first or like move the bullets out of the way? Dude, the frozen scream of like, look out! It's crazy. Let's move you out of the way. I think if I touch him, he'll go back to normal. Snaps his arm off.
Somehow I could focus and unfreeze Will. Even if the world was still frozen.
Stutter.
Wild.
She was right. About the fracture. About all of this.
This is great. Yeah, I'll be taking those. Yeah, I'll be taking your guns. Makes me real curious about who is she. My brain wants to go, it's Jesse Faden. It's an AWE. I can walk through the bullets and it doesn't hurt me. I was wondering if I would get hit by the bullet. From Liam Burke to Monarch, Prowler Squad. Okay. Look at their fucking profile pictures. Look at that. Yeah, bro. They're raring to go. They want to kill people so bad. They're like, yes. And we wear the Punisher symbol on our jumpers.
Let's go.
Let's do this, boys. I'm going to be working in conjunction with Prowler Squad, because we're called Prowler Squad, for the duration of this operation. Martin Hatch assures me you already know your roles, but I'm sending this list to make sure that you understand the roles of the squads you will be potentially assisting if the operation does not go according to plan. There is no room for error on this one. Bandit Squad. Establish and enforce perimeter. Ensure quick arrival and departure. Prowler Squad, move all civilians beyond viewing distance of extraction operation using the cover story supplied. Contingency plan, if operation goes hot, apprehend any witnesses of extraction. Raider Squad, infiltrate physics, block all exits. Apprehend Jack and William Joyce if possible, eliminate if not. There was no apprehension even attempted there. They were shooting immediately. Assist Extraction Squad in removing the core from the time machine. They want the time machine. Remove core. Lower core and wheel it out to the truck. Contingency plan, if it goes hot, extract it via the helicopter. Deliver core to ground zero operation. Await for instructions on final transport to Monarch Tower. Striker Squad, remain in underground parking garage as a last resort containment measure. Hey. Hey, Will? Where's your car, buddy? Where'd you park it? You didn't park it in the underground parking garage, did you? I'm sure you didn't park your car in the parking garage, did you? I hope you didn't. And now that I've read this note, I'd love to bring it up to you, but I don't think we will. Hey, before we go out, I'm just gonna see about taking these guys' guns. Yeah, I'll be taking that. Thank you, pal. Mind if I take? Thank you. Okay. I guess that was the crew waiting at the elevator when they were told there's a target at the elevator, which was curious. Now, the whole game, you know, once you get into this point, Paul's rushing you, then Will's rushing you, and this is my kind of vibe, you know. Time's broken, it's not moving right now. I can just go at my own pace, read a couple of documents, think about how fucking cool that looks actually. Look at that. The frozen spiral of the helicopter blades. Yeah, that's the kind of shit you see when you take your time, baby.
Where's your car?
You mind if I take that?
This way.
Please don't tell me it's in the underground parking garage. I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that. Now that as well. I'll be taking all of your guns, please. We had a couple of witnesses. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. This is interesting. Is that... Oh no, is that not... That's not him. He's already left. I was like, it would be kind of funny for them to be arresting Liam if that is him in this spot, considering what we've seen. No, it's just a random guy running away. Liam's long gone. Look at this, though.
I met this girl on my way here.
Oh, we could free her. This is such an amazing frozen shot. There's just so much that they can display, just like frame these beautiful frozen masterpieces.
What are you doing? I'm gonna get her moving.
Does that free the other guy as well? I don't know. Let's see.
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
I don't know. It may have to do with Chronon exposure.
Damn. Well, they're gonna pin it on her. I love that we're disarming all of them once this goes as well.
Taking everybody, every witness to what
I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that. And he's going, hey, you, stop. And I'm going, with what gun, pal? Oh, there he is. I see you over there, pal. Why is the taxi driver that dropped us off here getting arrested by Liam? The taxi driver, he's in on it too. Paid by Paul to be a fake taxi driver when really he's the Monarch CEO. Hey, you're not a cop. We're getting a little bit of like time. Ooh, we're getting like
I saw this guy.
Time echo.
He's part of the Monarch operation, maybe even leading it. Poor cabbie. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, but why is he here? Why is the poor cabbie even here? Yeah, that's cool that there's if you hang out by people, you can get a little bit of dialogue. Can we do that for everyone? Check that acne out, dude. I don't think we're getting dialogue outside of that. Very interesting. Hey, you, before we go in there, I gotta disarm some more soldiers.
We can get to the parking lot.
I'll be taking that. I swear, if they don't show me a cutscene of like time resuming and all of the soldiers are like, oh, where's my gun? I swear, You guys have to show me this.
You said you were prepared for this. You knew it was gonna happen. How?
Beth Wilder. It's complicated.
Beth Wilder. That's not Jesse Faden. Damn it. It's not an early introduction of that. I know that it wouldn't make sense because obviously this is before Control. So this will be before Jesse Faden. Well, at least in a FBC capacity. It would be our previous director, which would be sick, actually. To be able to hear James again. The Eternal Portraits. Totman.
You should go in first, just in case.
I hope these are developers. Student of the Year from 1999 to 2004. Paul Chipchase, Faculty Mentor. Okay. This is why me and my brother, we haven't we haven't spoken in 6 years. Because he would fight. He'd say, hey, you take too long. I need you to hurry, pal. Yeah, I'm no one. Alright, I'm in. Let's go. Lecture hall. Today, I will be speaking on time. Oh. Is that, oh.
Stars collapsed. For now.
Can we... did they all...
Oh, no, no. My car. They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh, God, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
Dude. Oh my god. Who's writing this? Who's writing this? Oh my god. I can't escape. No matter where I am, I can't escape. You know what I love? They love Alan Wake so much, and it's the greatest thing ever. So we get Alan Wake. Not only that, we get Quantum Break. And of course, they should have made Control rhyme, clearly. But you get Alan Wake, Quantum Break. Quantum Break's like, yeah, here's an Alan Wake's thing. Control has a whole Alan Wake themed DLC. And they bring him back in there. And then we get Alan Wake 2. So fucking cool, man. It's really the full encapsulation of everything. It really is like the biggest AWE, you know, the Alan Wake expansion. It's the biggest AWE out there. But I love the concept of Remedy establishing their games in this connected setting and universe, because the concept of something like Bright Falls and, you know, this sequence in Quantum Break all forming that, you know, FBC AWE type thing, which is amazing. The loophole, a shoebox. The safe, only place that can be altered. Clicker, child's fear of the dark, a symbol of safety. Mr. Scratch, the brutal, hateful editor/critic who defiles the artist's words. Old Scratch, the devil. Old Norse, see? Scrut, demon. When the writer is trapped in the dark place, i.e. mad, who wears his face? His dark side. Alice Wake. Did he murder her? The muse, but stronger than Alan. Fickle muse leaves him. Something. She can survive without him. He cannot survive without her. He banishes her in anger. Regrets it. Thomas Zane, poet, writes about Wake. Alan Wake, writer, writes about Zane, who makes who real. Eternal closed loop, Ouroboros. This was another thing that I thought and spoke about as well in regards to the Alan Wake thing back when we were playing it, was does one of them end up creating the other in how they write? And obviously they look similar, and we've seen a bit more of Thomas Zane and different forms of Tom. 665 from Alan Wake 2 as well. It's very interesting when there's this like Ouroboros angle with them writing about each other. AWE mentioned this early, dude. Alan Wake experience, altered world events, this House of Dreams, clues. Dude, AWE is mentioned all the way back here. So fucking cool. Duality, psychological, he is mad. Urban reason, supernatural, wild superstition, ignorance, it's really happening. A creator, let there be light. Dark place, dark presence, dark matter, dark energy, 95% of our universe. Who made our world? Spiral into the depths. Cauldron Lake. Witch's Cauldron, Barbara Jagger, the dark place, deep waters of the writer's subconscious mind. Baba Yaga, bird leg, Slavic folklore, hero's journey, departure, the first manuscript, initiation, return, the second manuscript. William Blake's Auguries of Innocence, Endless Night. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Cauldron Lake, Endless Depths, Endless Night. The meaning of Christmas lights. Birth of the Savior! To reach the surface, you must first dive deeper. By turning his back to Dr. Hartman's diagnosis, he accepts the reality of the supernatural, ascend to become the hero, or turn his back to the reality and embrace the madness, descend. Hey, pretty cool, huh?
Alan Wake. I love this guy's stuff.
I love this guy's stuff. Me too. Me too. Don't we all? I think we all do. And that's why we're here. We are all loving Alan Wake. They're like treating us with the stuff on the board that we can read though, which I really appreciate. Gotta ask though, who's the fan? Who's the fan who's positing the theory? Who's writing about it? All right, Will, thanks for waiting. I'm waiting for there to be some like strange element.
You'll need the keys.
Thanks, pal. Waiting for there to be some like strange element of like time where you like look at this painting or a portrait and you go, you see this guy? Or you see that guy? It's like, whoa, that guy kind of looks like you. I've ended up back in the 1600s when this place was first established.
Hey, Jack. Be careful.
Yeah, okay, I will.
I will, Will. It's gonna be a piece of cake. Time vision. Press Y to activate time vision to locate enemies, hazards, and items. Time vision deactivates when you move.
What the hell?
Whoa, okay.
My powers were growing. I started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch. Somebody's here!
Just got orders from somebody's ear. Okay, well.
Supposed to be in goddamn Thailand.
I guess I made a little too much noise there, which is a bit of a shame. I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. I'm not so sure and can like if we're gonna have we kind of just like automatically get into cover when we approach it. There isn't an actual like press button to get into cover thing. Yeah, hold on a second. Little slow-mo angle and I'm like all right. When you see the time vision icon blinking, reveal hidden time triggers. Okay.
I could see an echo of the past. Will arriving at the university.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. So we'll be able to get insight into the past through our time power. Now, we've been able to witness a little bit of actual action and things being a lot busier on screen. I'm pretty sure this is capturing and recording appropriately. I hope it is. And on the off chance that maybe there's a bit of stuttering here and there, I promise I will iron out those issues and we will get there. God damn you guys. Oh, that's cement. I was like, fuck, we already got the people in the body bags. Nope. Just cement. At least you can move a little bit with time vision active. I'm just like wondering if it also will point out like potential collectibles that can be interacted with as well. Anyway, let's have a look at this vision of the past. It's a good thing that Will did not park in the underground car park, however. Oh my god, that is huge. That is a huge D20 to have as your fucking your funky dice, dude. Oh my god.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
But that's... I'm seeing the past.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
There we go.
I love the concept of, I hope to God I'm not too late while having a casual stroll. Be quick about it. Oh,
shit!
Oh, press RB to cast a time stop.
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing.
This is so cool. These guys definitely shoot first.
They're coming from where I left Will. I gotta get back to him.
Like, RB to cast. Oh my god, I can shoot bullets into the thing as well. I shoot bullets into the time stop. It's fun to think about.
I could do that.
Yo. I can't, there's a big flashing light in the way.
How many of these assholes are there?
Kill him for just again. Before he stops time on us again, bro. Is there a guy back here? Or am I going insane? There is a guy back there. Dude, the audio around the quantum ripples is genius. Hey-ya! No!
Change of plans. Screw the car. I need to get to Will. He's in trouble.
William? Hang on. Let me... Time vision. Ooh.
You Jack Joyce.
Where is he? Where's my brother?
They're taking him to the library. You might still be able to catch them.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
Yeah, but definitely not the first time she saw me. Will. Will!
That's Jesse Faden's actress. That's Jesse Faden's actress.
No time to lose. I gotta get to Will.
I'm wondering, now I'm trying to think about, like, does the name Beth Wilder have any significance? Is it an alias? Dude, it's a game about time. What if this is future?
Have to reach Will before it's too late.
What if this is future Jesse Faden before Control happens? She's come back through time to investigate an AWE. Holy shit. She could just coincidentally be played by the same actress. It could be a situation with Jack Joyce and Tim Breaker, you know, where it's like similar, where it's like these people that are in their different like universes or like events or whatever, and there's similarities. Different timelines, different dimensions, different whatever. But I'm like, woo, confronted with I think her name is Courtney. What the fuck, man? That is unbelievable. I'm so curious about where that's gonna go. Beth Wilder. I was like, ah, okay. Not Jesse. Oh, it just looks the same.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive if he doesn't put up a fight.
Please, let me go. I can...
Shut the hell up. Look, just shut the fuck up, all right? Boss said to take him to the library. Wants to deal with this one first.
Oh, so you'll shoot at me, but you'll take him, okay.
Well...
Hello? Whoa! Time dodge! Dude, these introductions of abilities. Oh man, this is so cool because it's such a, it's like just like the slow build up to like, we know how fast paced and awesome Control is, right? I think, oh, what the fuck was that?
What the fuck is going on in there?
You asked for it.
What did I just do? What happened there? Oh! If you do a little, you can dodge. Oh, it gives him a little bump. Oh, yep, groin shot. Whoa! It's taken like, you know, I know what they can do because of Control, and we've played a lot of that.
That's where they're taking him.
But you never know. Like I said, is it going to be like an Alan Wake type of combat experience that's a little more kind of grounded, not super crazy with your movement, or is it going to be like Control? Well, we got our fucking answer. That's so cool.
Gotta keep moving, Jack.
My time powers. So I've got two, I can see it on the side, so we get like it recharges. So I've got like 2 dashes before it needs to come back. That is so fun. And you can dash into them for a cheeky little shoulder charge. We going downstairs? No. So I will check downstairs. And it will all be for nothing. What the? Oh, is the stutter still taking place in that area specifically?
What?
Oh.
You still had no idea that Wilder was helping you?
She wasn't the only one.
Ooh. Okay. Helping me. Sometimes the cutscenes are in a decent frame rate, and I'm wondering if it's like if I do something beforehand, like maybe it'll make it better. I genuinely have no idea.
Nothing. Lights are out across the whole damn campus.
Hostiles here.
It's Joyce!
Move around!
Oh, okay. So I get a little bit of that. Only a little bit. I love that it becomes a supercharged, like, bullet that just goes. Hey, did you guys hope that it would go south like this, huh? Yeah, like, just in case things go south. Oh, buddy. They're gonna go so far south. This combat music is so fun. The automated cover is definitely an adjustment. I'm used to, like, obviously pressing something that'll take me there.
Suppress the target now!
I'll suppress you in a minute with a lot of bullets. Oh, yeah, I'd like to order the, bullet in the face. Yeah, what can I get you, sweetheart? Today I'm serving bullets straight from my pistol.
Okay, gotta get to the library.
All right. I love the slow introduction of these abilities and then putting them to good use. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
No time to lose. I gotta get to Will.
I can now read the failed costume party thing. There's no time to lose, though. But at Dave's dorm room, there will be a failed costume party. Everybody is dressed as the guy who forgot there was a costume party until 2 hours before, didn't have time to buy a costume, desperately tried to be creative, and put something up on short notice, but kind of failed. BYOB. Excellent work.
Why are you taking me here?
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
Will. They took him to the library. I gotta find a way in. I gotta get to him fast. Where did that come from?
Who's getting shot? We can climb over obstacles like this forklift. Yeah. I guess I'll climb over the porta potty. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure we've got all the collectibles. Oh no, hang on. Library chase. There is one. Okay, so we're at 100% discovered on part 1 and 2. Library chase. There is one item on the list, and it is a piece of media. Oh, it's just a piece of media. Let's look around. I'm glad that I can tell you exactly the type of collectible that you're looking for and how many before that you finished.
There's gotta be another way in.
Yeah, a bunch of my number, bunch of numbers, bunch of 9s. I'm in. All right, I'm seeing platforming. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Looks like I'm not the only one with a grudge.
Oh, this might be our media. Oh, I guess this was Beth Wilder helping us out, right?
Well, here I thought it was gonna be a quiet night, but it sounds like things have taken a real bad turn down at the anti-monarch protest at Riverport University. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've just heard about security personnel in the employee of Monarch Solutions detaining students, and some reports of gunfire. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here. This is unconfirmed, and obviously I don't know the details, but no matter how you slice it, it sounds like a bad scene. You know I'm not a big fan of Monarch or how they do things, but at the same time, I hope nobody's going overboard with this protest thing. It's just a goddamn building, people. It ain't worth anybody getting shot over. Although, if they are shooting people over it, that's some heinous bullshit right there. Either way, I got a feeling this is gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets better. Stay safe, people.
Stay safe, people. Oh, and there's music. Sky Radio.
That looks like a way up.
Is that the Remedy classic licensed music situation? Ooh. And when you jump on the lift, it goes down. Gotta slow that thing down somehow, the game says out loud at me. You give me a chance to figure it out. I already knew what I had to do. You didn't have to tell me.
Nailed it.
I have time powers. Give me at least 0.5 seconds to try and solve the situation before I go, oh, I need to slow that thing down somehow. It's a classic. The suspension of disbelief that you need for a video game, pretty much at all times, is very funny though. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about that, where you go, fuck man, all of our thoughts are internalized, you know? Right now, if we were Jack Joyce, we wouldn't be walking around going, I need to slow that down somehow. I mean, maybe you would. Maybe you mutter things under your breath. We all do. We all talk out loud at times. But I do love how a video game is always like every thought that we have has to be outside. Suspension of disbelief.
This is Airlift Prime. We've got the Time Machine Core in transit.
You got it.
Hey, hands where I can see.
Yay.
What the hell is going on around here?
Got a guardian angel. I love that it's just straight up. No fancy terminology. It is a time machine. We call it that. We got the Time Machine Core. They don't need to call it the go backy forwards 3000 black hole replicator device. Time machine will do. Sometimes a spade is a spade.
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders.
They got him.
Over.
I wonder where the brother is.
Keep a skeleton crew and wait for arrival of Monarch action. Everybody else needs to reunite at the Dry Docks Chronon extraction grounds. Wait for further orders there. Library is set to blow in 5 minutes.
The library's ready to blow. Now?
Looks like the demolition's planned early. Also, to clarify, this suspension of disbelief comment doesn't come from a me complaining about stuff. It's just like a humorous nitpick. When we're in the dark, though, this game is like can't see shit. I need a flashlight. You got a time-powered flashlight there.
Engage!
You can only shoot the gun aiming in, I have discovered, unfortunately. Heavy pistol, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. 4 shots with the heavy. Who will be my victim? Wonder what other weapons that we'll have if we can't hold an SMG and an assault rifle at the same time. Gonna have a shotgun, maybe? The Edward Norton Memorial Library. Hang on, I'm pulsating. My controller is, hold on. I'm pulsating. I sense something nearby.
Why are you taking me here?
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books.
Whoa.
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
I love the, I guess it's more there for like, we can see the direction that they're going in, but I'm like, I already heard them say that. I need to return some fucking books, man. Well, fall damage goes crazy. Hello?
Jack, run!
Oh, we have more time shield. Let's go. Nice. Okay, let's blow this joint.
Catch this! Time to move.
Whoa, heavy pistol. Yep, okay, gotta get used to that. Can I blow those up? Yeah, I can. Whee, see you later. Ugh. Yeah. Oh. Boom. Whew. That didn't work as intended. Oh, that didn't work as intended. And they got a few bullets in this thing. Did it say press B to knock out enemies at close range? Hold on.
Incoming.
Yeah, it does. Knocks them away, baby. Incredible.
Will, you alright? If I'm alright.
You're fine.
William Laddie, wake up.
I got a whole new batch of messed up shit I need you to explain.
Get me out of here first.
No interactive computers. What a shame.
Hey, I have to hurry. Where's my car?
I didn't like the color. Let's get a new one.
What? No, Jack. I need the...
Hold that thought.
I need the book by Sam Lake. Look, buddy, if there was something in the car that you needed, maybe you should have told me that ahead of time. Oh, your briefcase, huh? Oh, your briefcase, huh? I love that I can shoot through my own shield. Holy shit. Like, freaking them out with, like, your abilities is so cool. They're like, whoa, what the hell? How's your shoulder after that? God damn. Oh, there's a shotgun. How's your nuts? I'm gonna go get that shotgun. Is that new? Yes. Shotgun does get to be in a unique slot.
I think so.
So cool to, like, you know, Alan Wake gets a lot of criticism first game for its gameplay, right? They said, all right, we're gonna go crazy.
Please, Jack, help.
Quantum Break and Control have some of the most like fun and engaging action combat out there, with all of those abilities and things that they can do, which is just so enjoyable. So I love that Alan Wake was like, the gameplay is not really engaging, and they said, all right, we hear you. Quantum Break and Control, before then hitting us with, like, Alan Wake 2 really in that inspiration of, like, taking the Resident Evil third person feel, which I loved. Anyway, hey man, how you doing?
We have to get to my briefcase. Then we find Beth Wilder.
Why? Who is she?
She knows about the fracture. I trust her.
Glad you trusted somebody.
We scan this QR code?
It's not that simple, Jack. I kept secrets from you to keep you safe.
Safe? Look around you, Will. Does this feel safe to you?
This isn't my fault. Beth warned me this would happen. I did everything in my power to stop it.
But you never told me any of this.
I couldn't just...
How long have you known?
We don't have time for this now, Jack. We have to get to that briefcase.
The QR code just goes to, specifically, remedygames.com. By the way, I assume back in the day, maybe it would have gone to something else. 102.7, radiostreak.com. Radio Heaven 565, your only radio. Whatever is this? Radio Heaven. You need me to get the door, buddy? You just like press the handle down like that and the door opens, just so you know.
Let's move before more of them show up. Hurry! Through here!
Jack!
Oh? Oh, dude.
Paul?
Jack, we gotta go.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Oh! Oh my.
What happened to you? What are you doing?
Only what's necessary.
Think about this. You don't know what's at stake.
I know exactly what's at stake. That's why I'm here. You believe you can stop what's coming?
I'm giving you one chance to change your mind. This path, it's already said it can't be changed. The past, the future, I've seen it. I've lived it. For 17 years.
17 years. It was you, the first experiment.
Come with me and we can see this through. Or hold on to your hope and burn with it.
Now listen, I built a device. I can stop this. I can.
You can't.
This is madness. There's no harm in trying.
There is. That's why I can't risk you opposing me, Will. It doesn't have to end like this.
We can't just let this happen. I'll never stop trying.
It took me years to come to terms with what must be done. But we don't have years.
Wait.
Trigger. I never wanted this.
End of Act 1. He hit me with the butt of the rifle. We did say that earlier. Holy shit, dude. Wow. When I was saying uncanny valley feeling, it was because they were making him look younger in this specific sequence of us like reuniting with him and him showing us what was going on. And now that he's shown up again, shorter hair, a little more gray on the sides. 17 years. Our villain shows up, who had the face of a friend only an hour ago. Dude. The concept of like this moment or a situation like this in time, and then the next time that you see them, there has been such a significant stretch of this time, and they're like, I've been spending so long thinking about this and how this would go and blah, blah, and stuff like that. It's like, all right, hey, man, it's been a long time. How about let's catch up. Let's catch up, you and I. When he says 17 years and he's like, the first experiment, this is going to be fascinating to see where something like this goes. Now, we're at the end of Act 1. I don't actually know if music is supposed to be playing right now, because my thought is in the options, it does have licensed music as musing for content creators. And I was wondering if that would be replaced with something else. So if there is supposed to be music playing right now and you're like, why is there no music? Maybe that's why. So I'm assuming that might be why. End of Act 1 gives us the option to go to the main menu or continue. And I guess this is maybe like this episodic nature of it. Like if I go to the main menu, do I get to watch a TV episode now? Like, what's the deal? I'm going to go to the main menu and see what happens. It says continue Junction 1 Hardline /PR. It is a junction. Okay. A junction in the quantum realm. Paul Serene has to choose whether Monarch adopts the brutal hardline tactics or the insidious PR approach. And it's Paul choosing, not like something like me. So interesting. So I guess this junction is the proper ending, or I guess an epilogue to the act. So I will dive into that properly. We will just continue. I was like, maybe it'll pop up and go, you can now watch an episode of the TV show. I don't know how this shit works. Once we get to our first like episode of the TV, we'll find out, I guess. Let's look at the junction. October 10th, the CFR chamber.
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look.
Oh my God.
We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear,
the public will start asking questions, potentially turn on Monarch.
Dude. So unique. What an angle to go with. What an angle to go with. You start as Jack, and you reach a junction point at the end of Act 1, playing as our reintroduced character, as the villainous element. Oh, it's fascinating. I love that it's like the foreshadowing, the accidental foreshadowing. Or maybe not so accidental, of him being like, you from 2 minutes in the future, your evil future self. So 17 years later, but he's been here the whole time. It's so cool to get that. So we go from dude who's working on this time machine in the university And it's like, man, why does Monarch have such a stake in this place? Oh, CEO, owner of Monarch, might be just the same guy. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a drive, head on out. But like, then to turn around and have us play as that character as well. That's a very exciting story angle.
Sir?
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side.
All clear, sir.
But that leaves us with
the loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Mr. Serene?
Mr. Serene. Taking the time machine core. Fucking wild.
I suggest we deal with the issue at hand. Liam Burke over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Liam Burke.
I want this delivered to my office.
What is it?
A reminder.
A reminder. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Paul, the men are waiting for your input.
Yeah, well, they can keep waiting.
How long until the core is ready for transport?
It'll be en route to Monarch headquarters in less than an hour. Installation should be complete before the gala.
Good.
The fact that, like, Will wants to stop it and believes he can stop it, and, like, breaking time is so dangerous. Meanwhile, this whole time, he's been here.
Serene brought down the whole building just to take out that geek. Stone cold, man. Talk about making a point.
Shh, he's listening.
So the demolition of the library to take out Will. I wonder how that will develop, though. Hey, we'll just go back in time, maybe? Use time powers, we'll save him. He might fucking be gone, though, which is crazy.
Jack would never understand the necessity of what I'd done. It wasn't the death William deserved, but his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
Project consultant for Project Promenade, witness to core heist operation. Capture alive if possible, deliver to Paul Serene. Relevant background, estranged brother of Jack Joyce, renowned physicist. Proposed existence of Chronon field at age 19. Invented first time machine prototype, developed countermeasure. Joined Project Promenade as consultant after the death of Dr. Kim. Notable qualities, history of exhibiting erratic behavior. Undiagnosed but likely suffers from a schizophreniform disorder. Highly intelligent. Received warnings of fracture from unknown female source. So I love that that is listed. And our Beth Wilder seems to be our lady on the inside, which Martin has brought up. And then there was that flash moment where we've got like him being like, you know, you haven't taken your medication, I'll get you sorted out. Like he's got some form of time-related sickness, clearly, but he's getting like flashes of certain things. Very intriguing. I wonder if that is like, is it a little flash of the future? Is it a flash of what is currently happening? We'll find out. Will refuse to accept inevitability of end of time may lead to unpredictable behavior and may have received knowledge of Chronon-related Monarch operations. Briefing. Dr. Joyce will be present at the Time Machine Lab during the onset of the fracture at 4:15 a.m. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Raider team will wait until 4:16 to breach the Time Machine room. William Joyce is to be apprehended upon entry. So now when this instruction of that comes in from Liam or, you know, Monarch about rescinding access, it all has to happen at a particular time. This is a different thing as well that I could look at. Our classified dossier. Riverport, born in 1978. Light brown hair color. Closest relative, Jack Joyce. Parents, dead. Target has operative value 0. Deceased. Like you already know. Invented research base for all of Chronon research that is going on today. Has been working at Riverport University with the Chronon tunneling experiment. Security details followed William Joyce around long enough and has found out that he has a secret workshop somewhere. His primary workshop is located at the Riverport shipyard, brother of Jack Joyce.
It was the first time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago.
Crazy to think about that as well, because I guess he's like, I have no choice but to go through, right? When it's set to fucking EE, and then it's like you go back in time to go around counterclockwise and forward in time to go clockwise. And he did go clockwise, like he went off into the left direction, but when the time machine is currently busted, who knows where you end up. Green zone. You might experience minor or none Chronon radiation exposure symptoms. Continuous visit should not exceed 480 minutes or 8 hours. Yellow zone. Increased density of residual Chronon particles present. Company approved PPE must be worn beyond this point. Red zone. Potentially unreversible damage from CRE unless Chronon environmental suit is worn. This is an operational area. Zone level 6 required. Personnel need to complete extraction protocol training sequence before entering this area. Oh, contact Dr. Sophia Amaral immediately. She's here and involved. Read that brief note about it, I guess.
Sir.
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
Damn, dude. Activate Junction. So this will be the...
Paul, we need your decision on how to proceed with the witnesses.
It'll be a hardline or the PR angle. Damn, it's really interesting to think about making the choice as someone in the antagonistic role to have the control taken away from my character of Jack, thrown into this and be like, how do I want Paul to handle this?
My powers grew stronger even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
Junction impacts. It reveals 2 potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will steer the stories of both the game and the live-action show. Mysterious live-action show that I've seen nothing about yet. I'm waiting on that to crop up. That live-action show, that's going to be exciting. I'm actually like really keen for it. It's really like a massive undertaking and endeavor, because you know sometimes like really cool like games can get a TV show that comes like much later to expand on things or build on it, or you know keep the momentum going, or you know bring new attention and a fan base to the game, like a Cyberpunk Edge Runners situation. But Quantum Break were like, we're gonna invest on a TV show angle and a video game at the very same time and make it be interwoven with each other. One of a kind, baby. Such a cool thing. And it's one of those events where having recognizable faces and actors in a video game even makes the most sense. They're gonna film them in live action as well. Choose wisely. Show Hardline and show PR. So PR, we can win the city back. We can have the city on our side. I'm assuming Hardline is like, kill our witnesses. I actually genuinely don't know. I'm gonna go with PR. I'm put in a really interesting situation because it's like switching characters and then making a choice. Instead of like playing as, you know, if I was maybe Jack and then making particular choices about, like, do you choose to save Amy when you leave, or do you choose to, you know, let her stay behind and take the fall, or stuff like that. It'll be really interesting to see how this develops. I don't really have like a pulling either way. I have no strong feelings one way or the other, but I am feeling like maybe we'll go for this. Let's go for this PR angle.
Initialize a PR campaign.
I want to stay.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
Oh, you get to see the full choice before confirming it too. Cool. True. Right. That's amazing. Serene chooses the PR approach, manipulates media to frame Jack Joyce as the villain in the university incident.
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
Nick, the most important cab driver in the world, continues to show up. Nick drops us off. Hey, see you later. Gets arrested by Liam, still hanging around. And then, apparently, helps us out. Here's all the information I got. Yeah, in my spare time, I'm a police detective, but sometimes I drive the cabs. Serene chooses the hardline approach. He orders all witnesses to the university operation eliminated. This is kind of crazy because, yeah, it's basically saying, hey, one puts Jack in a stronger position and the other does not. What does Paul want? You know, what does Paul want? I want to know more from his angle. It's very interesting how the choices are presented, where it's like, well, we could do this. Kind of sucks for us. It's kind of a bad choice all around. Jack will get a lot of allies and momentum. I mean, or we do a PR campaign. Everybody loves us, and then, you know, smooth things over. Make Jack a wanted criminal. My instinct upon seeing both options is to make things easier for Jack. But then it's also like, as Paul making this choice, I am going to end up killing someone. I feel like let's confirm the PR choice. Let's make life harder for Jack.
We can't risk any unwanted attention. Convince the witnesses not to talk. Keep eyes on them and send them home. Initialize a PR campaign. We need the city on our side.
Not this one. She's the head of the anti-monarch movement. I think we're looking at the new face of our campaign.
Jack!
There's no other way out.
Whoa.
Through the machine.
Oh, wait. No! Jack! This way! Jack!
We're gonna see the perspective. Cool.
I use my power to guide us, to decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
Oh. Oh. Wait. This is cool. We got stats, baby. You chose to have Serene take the PR approach. 76% of the community agreed with your choice, and 100% of your friends agreed with your choice. Dude, you're gonna get immediately either judged or go, hell yeah, I'm part of the majority. I represent most of the players. Damn, I did not expect them to throw stats at you after doing a choice. Because it's kind of funny. This is emotionally manipulating me. I am now like, I'm looking at this being like, oh, cool. I made the better choice because the game, it's green. Look, it's green numbers. We up, baby. There's a part of me that was feeling really conflicted about, you know, the choices of like, are we helping Jack, making it worse on him? But then also do we kill people to do that? It's like very, very cool and interesting, but I was not expecting it to go, hey, you're all right, pal. You passed the test. 76% of gamers, they're like you. Oh, have we made it to the live action television series? How long is it? How long is it? Oh my God. Okay. I don't know how long it is because it doesn't have an actual time. It just has like it only has that thing. So I think what I am going to do, my decision is, I think what we will do is have the live action episodes be their own episode in the Let's Play. I just had no idea how it was going to crop up. Like, I didn't know if it was going to be like, congratulations, you've unlocked this episode, you can go watch it in the main menu or something like that. But it like plays as part of like the choice that has been made, which is very, very cool. Now it says that we can skip. So I don't really know what the deal is if I can like watch it later. And now I'm like concerned. But the good news is this is the Steam version. I believe it has actually downloaded the full show. So it's not like I don't have to worry about streaming or any of that nonsense back when I think this game was first being like, you can watch a TV show and it will be streamed and stuff like that. So this should be very chill. I think what that means is when this situation does pop up at the end of like an act and a junction, we will get an episode of the TV show and that will become its own thing. So we'll react to that and have it as its own episode. Because I don't know how it's going to go with that either. This is all uncharted territory. The concept is bizarre and I really love it. So we're going to jump in to the first live action Quantum Break episode, and that'll be the next follow-up video. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1 of Quantum Break. I would love to know your thoughts on the game if you have played it already. Obviously, no spoilers, please. Your thoughts on what I've played so far, as well as your thoughts if you haven't played the game and maybe you're choosing to come through it with me. I hope that it was an enjoyable journey for episode 1, the introduction with Act 1. I am positively intrigued. We got a nice taste on the gameplay and the abilities on display, so I think that's going to be really fun to engage with. And immediately, the story does present itself in a very intriguing way that I can't wait to explore. See how time has broken and see if it can be fixed, but also seeing how we're engaging in a situation where we're like, time's broken for us as the player for the first time and for Jack, but there are events in motion here where Paul's been around for 17 years after this event in the past and then going back through it and, Will getting warned about things. So it's really cool to see these events already in motion and, the game thinking about that and foreshadowing things that we will discover later. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and will join me for the rest of the journey, including the live action episode reactions. Please, if this playthrough brought you to the channel, I've played all of the other Remedy games, Max Payne, Alan Wake, Control, and I am heavily anticipating Alan Wake 3. That's definitely the next game that's coming, right? Alan Wake 3, I'm ready. AWE, but flip the E around. Alan Wake 3, yes, yeah. Any day now, they're gonna shadow drop it. It'll be built into Control Resonant. It's all gonna be a great time. But I can't wait for Control Resonant 2. But I really wanted to play this game and make sure I had it in my mind before we dived into their latest and greatest, potentially greatest adventure. All that blabbering aside, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.